I'm at the stage now where I've done a drawing with all the dimensions of the male dovetail that is required on the sliding block, and the depth of the finished dovetail will be 0.312 from the top surface here, which is this face here, to a depth of 3.312. I'm going to take it down to about 0.3 and leave a little bit of meat on there for finishing. I also touched on the side, and with dimensions that I got from the dovetail, I touched on at the side and I've moved in 0.4. I'm also leaving 10th hour material on that face. So I'm in the process now of I've set it up, and I'm in the process now of machining. So I'll just carry on and do a little bit here. I'm taking a 20th thou cut at the moment. And you can probably hear from you can see the material is coming off like a dust. So it's definitely very similar to cast iron, but it machines tougher. So I'm assuming that it's cast steel. It's really nice stuff. Okay. So at the moment I'm using a 1/4 inch cutter, by the way, a 4 flute with broken corners. They got a gold plate on the cutting edges, on the lower half, some kind of a material that's been added on there, and I find that these cutters really are nice. And not only that, you can also plunge with them, because the two opposing flutes are like a slot drill, so it works very well. So I'm down to 140. I'm going to take a bigger cut than that. 60. I don't know what the speed is, because I don't have an RPM counter, but it's not very fast. I have the shear line DC motor on the machine. That's 160. Let's take it down to 200. I put this linear scale on here. It's a 6 inch, and that gives me a good indication of the z-axis. Okay, so these really are nice cutters. I've done a lot of machining with them, and they seem to go on forever and ever. I think I got them from on eBay. I bought them a long time ago on eBay when a Mr. Schmidt was selling stuff. I got a feeling that it's something to do with the Evolution company, but even so, They really are good cutters. I wish I could get some more. I bought 3, and I'm using this one. I've used another one, and I've got one brand new one that I haven't used yet. But okay, I'll go down to 260. That's a 60 thou cut. Yeah. You know, this is just a tiny milling machine, and I don't consider that is a light cut for a machine like this. It's quite amazing. Really nice little milling machine, really. So both their products are good, I think, anyway. So we're now down to 263. Just brush that away, just to make sure that I'm not going to hit the jaw. Let's see, 260. Go down to 3. That's good enough. It's just roughing. I'll just point something out to you that maybe the owner of one of these machines, I find that a lot of the cuttings, that the lead screw comes down on the Z-axis, it comes down to about there, and when you wind the headstock up on the Z-axis, you find that the lead screw is exposed, and an awful lot of cuttings and stuff get thrown onto that lead screw. So what I did was, and this was just a makeshift thing that I did, I found some clear plastic tubing, soft tubing that I had, and as you can see, it moves up and down. It's a nice fit on the lead screw, and so it helps to protect the lead screw from all this dirt and grit getting on there. The intention is finally, one of these days, is to make a fitting that fits up under there with the plastic tube attached to it, because when you wind up the headstock up here, then this tube stays where it is. At the moment it's pushed up and it's just hitting the nut of the lead screw. So when you wind up, by the time you get up to the top here, you've got this chunk of plastic down here, and you've got part of the lead screw exposed. So the idea is to make some kind of a plate and screw it up underneath the headstock here with the tube attached to it, so that it moves up and down with the headstock, and that should eliminate any problems there. So there's a little project for anybody that has one of these machines, but it's a case of when it gets done. So Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't think I'll think I'll wind it up again rather than take a side cut. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've got 300 to take off, so that's 40. I'm climb milling. No, I'm not climb milling, no. To be a little bit careful with this kind of material, like cast iron. If you're not careful, when you reach the end of the cut, it's quite possible you could chip the corner off. So it's best to take it a bit easy as you reach each end. Okay, that's 130. I could have probably done it all in one cut, but time is not of the essence. Okay, take it down to 200. See how that goes. The end mill has the very corners ground at an angle, broken, so it helps in the roughing procedure. It helps the cutter a bit more, although when you come up to a corner such as the corner that will be in there, there'll be a slight 45 angle, but it strengthens the corner if you need that. And let's see, there we go, 0.3. Yeah, it strengthens the corner if you need it. If not, then you just put up another end mill with sharp corners and finish the job off. Just wind that across there. Yeah. That's good enough. I can finish that off. I'm thinking that maybe I might try and cut the. I've got 45-degree cutters. Let's see. Turn that off. Yeah, I have 45-degree dovetail cutters, but I'm just wondering if maybe I have this nice little fly cutter here. I got it from somewhere, maybe a tool maker that died and they auctioned off his stuff. I can't remember now, but it's a nice little unit, and so I'm thinking that maybe I might try putting the 45 on with a cutter that I can grind to 45 and give that a try. So that'll be something that I haven't done before. Anyway, we'll see. So I'll just brush that off. Let's see. Let's wind it back so you can see it. You see it's quite dusty. Very dusty. There you go, see. It's a pity I can't zoom in on this camera. I don't know. I've watched some of the videos on YouTube and they seem as though they get everything in and it's close up, but this thing, I don't know. Just as a little bit of information for people that are not familiar with the Taig mill. If you look down there, you can see that the y-axis runs on square blocks set at a 45-degree angle, which is it's quite sturdy, as you can see. Let's see if you can, hope you can see that. Let's see if I can get some light there. Yeah, you see, there's one there, one block there and one block there, and it fits inside the aluminium extrusion of the bed. So, just a little bit of trivia. Okay, I'm going to call off now and then I'll set up the other side and I'll take another video of the other side, and then eventually we'll get down to putting the dovetail on and fitting the tool holder to the male dovetail. Thank you.